Hello there, welcome to Advent Radio Day 3. Chris Benson here. Don't forget to email over your song requests to chriscbenson@hotmail.co.uk. Maybe you've got a message for someone that you can't get to, well, you can do that as well on that email address. Anyway, thanks to Neil Richardson, who has requested the following song. I can't say I've heard of this one, so it was a new one for me when I put this together as well. This is Erasure. This is She Won't Be Home. It's probably a song that you won't be familiar with at Christmas, but it was there. I think it was recorded back in 1988 for their Crackers International EP. And here we go, something you might not have heard before. Erasure, She Won't Be Home. Well, now, time for an occasional feature in the Advent Radio series. We're going to look back at some of the UK Christmas number ones that you don't hear at this time of year. And let's go back first to 1971. It's a non-Christmassy number one. It's Benny Hill, Ernie, the fastest milkman in the West. I love Benny Hill. You know, I've got his DVDs upstairs, and some of the stuff is still really, really funny. And you know, I know we don't really see much of Benny Hill now on British television, but this is still a great song. Ernie, the fastest milkman in the West, unbelievably 49 years old this year as well. So take it away, Benny.
You could hear the hoofbeats pound as they raced across the ground, and the clatter of the wheels as they spun round and round. And he galloped into Market Street, his badge upon his chest, His name was Ernie, and he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. Now Ernie loved a widow, a lady known as Sue. She lived all alone in Lily Lane at number 22. They said she was too good for him. She was haughty, proud and chic. But Ernie got his cocoa there 3 times every week. They called him Ernie. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. She said she'd like to bathe in milk. He said, all right, sweetheart. And when he'd finished work one night, he loaded up the cart. He said, you want it pasteurised, 'cause pasteurised is best. She says, Ernie, I'll be happy if it comes up to me chest. That tickled old Ernie. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. Now Ernie had a rival, an evil-looking man called Two-Ton Ted from Teddington, and he drove the baker's van. He tempted her with his treacle tarts and his tasty oatmeal bread, and when she seen the size of his hot meat pies, it very near turned her head. She nearly swooned at his macaroon, and he said, now if you treat me right, you'll have hot rolls every morning and crumpets every night. He knew once she sampled his layer cake, he'd have his wicked way, and all Ernie had to offer was a pint of milk a day. Poor Ernie! And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. One lunchtime, Ted saw Ernie's awesome cart outside her door. He drove him mad to find it was still there at 4:30. And as he leapt down from his van, hot blood through his veins did course, and he went across to Ernie's cart and he didn't half kick his horse, whose name was Trigger. And he pulled the fastest milk cart in the West. Now Ernie rushed out into the street, his gold top in his hand. He said, if you want to marry Susie, you fight for her like a man. Oh, why don't we play cards for her, he sneeringly replied. And just to make it interesting, we'll have a shilling on the side. Now Ernie dragged him from his van, and beneath the blazing sun, they stood there face to face, and Ted went for his bun. But Ernie was too quick, things didn't go the way Ted planned, and a strawberry-flavoured yoghurt sent it spinning from his hand. Now Susie ran between them and tried to keep them apart, and Ernie pushed her aside and a rock cake caught him underneath his heart. And he looked up in pained surprise, and the concrete hardened crust of a stale pork pie caught him in the eye, and Ernie bit the dust. Poor Ernie! And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. Ernie was only 52. He didn't want to die. And now he's gone to make deliveries in that milk round in the sky, where the customers are angels and ferocious dogs are banned, and a milkman's life is full of fun in that fairy dairy land. But a woman's needs are manifold, and Sue, she married Ted. But strange things happened on their wedding night as they lay in their bed. Was that the trees a-rustling, or the hinges of the gate? Or Ernie's ghostly gold tops a-rattling in their crate? They won't forget Ernie. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West.
Time now for one of my favourite bands, the Lancashire Hotpots. And they did a Christmas album, I think it was 2009, the Lancashire Hotpots Christmas Cracker. And this is just a brilliant song. It's a homage to Wham's Last Christmas, but it's nothing to do with George Michael. This is Gaviscon Christmas. I tell you what, you won't have heard anything like this, but it'll be stuck in your head, I promise you. Gaviscon Christmas, the Lancashire Hotpots.
Oh, all right, cockers. My guts are in absolute turmoil. It's enough for me, all this rich food, crackly, ale, not to mention old shorts and stuff. Oof. My guts are absolutely ragged. I've had crackers and Stilton and all sorts of cold meats. I've drank 24 Carlsberg before the Queen's speech. Now me belly's in pain, I'm never drinking again. I'd do anything for some Gaviscon. I've had brandy for breakfast, feel like bringing it back. Me nana's homemade trifle was a delightful morning snack. I don't know what to do, I feel like I'm gonna spew. I'd do anything for some Gaviscon. Me guts are trembling, will I ever learn? been stuffing my face, and now it's heartburn. I ate a whole tin of roses, it should have been an omen. Now I just wish that the chemist was open. Been eating for Britain, will I ever learn, yeah? To stop eating Pringles and think about my hiatus hernia. Now I feel like spending Christmas on the bog. I'm choked, and please no jokes about chocolate logs. Oof, no. I've had crackers and Stilton and all sorts of cold meats. I drank 24 Carlsberg before the Queen's speech. Now me belly's in pain, I'm never drinking again. I'd do anything for some Gaviscon. I've had brandy for breakfast, feel like bringing it back. Me nana's homemade trifle was a delightful morning snack. I don't know what to do, I feel like I'm gonna spew. I'd do anything for some Gaviscon. I've had too much Christmas cake, now me guts are wrecked. Much more of this, and I'll be phoning NHS direct. But I couldn't resist the roasties, or those beautiful pigs in blankets. When I saw the turkey on the table, I knew I had first blankets. I had 6 chocolate oranges, ooh, they were incredible. I ate the decorations on the tree, ooh, I hope they were edible. But now I'm a broken man, I'm not normally this placid. I trade all of my Christmas presents for just one antacid. I've had crackers and Stilton and all sorts of cold meats. I drank 24 Carlsberg before the Queen's speech. Now me belly's in pain, I'm never drinking again. I'd do anything for some Gaviscon. I've had brandy for breakfast, I feel like bringing it back. Me nana's homemade trifle was a delightful morning snack. I don't know what to do, I feel like I'm gonna spew. I'd do anything for some Gaviscon. Oh, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, thank the Lord it's only once a year. I don't think my guts could cope with it, to be honest. You know, all that acid, all that food, all that fat, all that lead, all that crackling. It's proper done my guts a right whoopsie, I'll tell you. I feel like I could eat the white cliffs of Dover. Just suck on the chalk. What a remedy, that'd be beautiful. Nice and calming. And you get the sea breeze in your hair, beautiful. Oh, I can't imagine. I think I've just invented a new antacid remedy. Maybe a weekend away from the lovely chalk hills of Dover.
Well, that's it for another Advent Radio. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's gone so quick already today, hasn't it? Anyway, time now for one more song. See if you can guess who's singing. And if cheese or cotton wool at the ready, that's all I'll say. Anyway, see you tomorrow for more Advent Radio. Bye. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Man, it doesn't show signs of stopping, and I've brought me some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I'll hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow and snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I'll hate going out in the storm. But if you really grab me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. So that was Let It Snow. Josie, how many out of 10? Imagine you're a Strictly judge.
30.
30? You've been very generous. Eric, how many out of 10 for Let It Snow?
-5.
That's more like it. That's the score I expected. And are you getting excited for Christmas, Josie?
Christmas.
Have you had your chocolate this morning? Have you? Which advent calendar have you got?
I've got a Malteser one.
Maltese one. You going to share them with Daddy?
I got a bell again.
You what? A bell? Oh, nothing wrong with that.
It was a Christmas pudding. It wasn't. No, it
Well, whilst they're deciding if it's a bell or Christmas pudding, we'll see you tomorrow for more Advent Radio. So it's bye from me, it's bye from Eric, who's having his crumpet.
Bye from Josie. Bye-bye.